Howdy all y'all. It's time for cake. I have been kinda busy. Shoot, go away. Oh god, is he in creative? Nah, I've been kinda busy. One of the things I figured out how to do? Tame a Chupacabra. So you get all these little treats as one of the quest rewards. Do I not have one? I guess I don't have one. Oh, no, wait, it's in my inventory. There we go. And it says, adult Chupacabra are too savage to tame. Well, I tried taming a bunch of Chupacabra with them, and yeah, it doesn't seem to work. But they're young. Now, when's the last time y'all saw a baby Chupacabra spawn? I'll tell you when it happens. It happens when you've got like a couple cows or something, and 2 Chupacabra eat the cows, and that's basically like feeding wheat to cows, apparently, because after eating my cows, these 2 Chupacabras started hearting all over the place, and I had to look away. And when I looked back, there was this little fella, but she was only about half the size she is now. And if you'd have no idea why the hell anybody would name a Chupacabra Ursula, Google it. You might find it fun. Anyway, so I've been kind of busy. And, on one hand, I had that screw up last time, which I'm going to put away the Chupacabra treat. Actually, no, let me talk a little bit about the Chupacabras. Where'd you go? There you are. Alright, she's at 42 health right now. And if I take a steak, gotta be cooked, click on it, there we go, she's healed. And did she just eat the other one? I guess I double clicked. Alright, well, gonna have a fat Chupacabra at this rate. If you right click on it with an empty hand, you get this menu. And this is kind of awesome. This apparently is a health bar. You can give it a chest like it was a mule. Stop that. And there we go. And you can put horse armor on them. So if I take the horse armor off, that, she looks kind of like a normal Chupacabra. But if I put it on, let me see here, horse armor, and the head gets iron armor, and there's little iron bands around all the legs and the tip of the tail and just all over the place. So I got an armored Chupacabra, and you can make it sit, and I guess that just means that she sits, she just stays where she is. I have never actually messed with wolves, so if this is something that all the wolves and stuff do, then I don't know, I don't know that, so pardon me. And you can select defensive or aggressive. If you've got defensive and something is attacking you, she will not attack it until I attack it. So it's a little rough there, but I don't want it going out and borrowing trouble either. And you can toggle PvP, which don't mean diddly right here. Okay, so I'm actually going to have her sit right here, because it doesn't seem to work too well when I use the Ars Magica spell to teleport. She can't go up ladders. Oh yeah, ladders, like the one leading to this thing up here. Now, I've got some plans on how to make that a little more skeleton-proof and whatnot, but for the moment, there's this whole thing. By the way, I've been noticing, if I get in water and I just hit, if I hit my space bar, I don't really go anywhere. If that ladder wasn't there for me to jump on, I can't get up waterfalls anymore. And I'm really not too sure why that's happening. Anyhow, so you can see I've had my tater farm. I've moved up here to make my life a little bit simpler. I'm going to need some more wheat, so I'm going to have to move some grass seeds, grow some grass, because I'm going to need some more straw golems, fellas. And speaking of straw golems, well, let's do something with that. Do I have it in my inventory? I do. And here's that golem animation core for Chop. Actually, before we get into
Hell's Fury,
Phil's Fury, I'm going to pop home real quick here. Come on. There. Okay. And, let's see. So what I was going to say is golem animation cores are made out of clay. And before we go too much further, I'm going to want a bunch of golem animation cores for all my golems, because you need one for each golem. And it kind of tells a golem what to do. So as you might imagine, the chop thing will make it take down a tree. But to make golem animation cores, as I mentioned, we're going to need clay. And I don't have any clay. Clay seems to be kind of hard to find around here. Howsoever, there is a way around this. We have our answer through Botania. So let me grab my Botania book here. And there is a lovely little flower under functional flora called the Clayconia. All it does, turns sand into clay. And that's going to use up 2 light gray mana petals, a light gray petal, 2 gray petals, and a cyan petal, and a rune of earth. Alright, well, let's look at our petal stores. That's not the right chest. Alright, so I need I know I need a rune of earth. And where's my flower bag? There's my flower bag. So I'm going to need light gray petals, 1, 2, because I'm going to need 3 of them. And a cyan one. And I think there was a couple regular gray petals in there too. Let's double check that puppy. Gray, mystical gray, light gray, light gray, light gray, and cyan. Alright, so, yep, that's the right flowers. Break out our petals here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the excess petals up here. Because I don't want to, I want to keep everything in one spot. Now, if I go over here, all my mana pools are full. Haven't been doing much with Botania lately. I need a mana petal that's gray, and I need 2 light gray mana petals. So I'm just going to toss them in here. And it immediately starts refilling everything. I love it. Actually, I'm going to put one of these mana tablets over here to get that charging a bit. There we go. Because it was starting to show some signs of wear and tear. Now, oh yeah, it's way the hell down here. That's where it is. Alright, I'm only going to need 1 Clayconia. Really can't do a lot with more than 1. Oh, I'm going to need seeds. Been a while since I've done any Botania flower work. And it shows, don't it? Alright. I'm just taking a bunch because I know when I go back to my new farming area there, I'm going to want to plant a bunch there. So, let's just drop our petals in. They do not have to be in a precise order. And let's give it 1 seed. Did I do something wrong? I got 2 light gray petals, a gray petal, cyan petal. Oh yeah, rune of earth. Now let's try it. There we go, and there is our Clayconia. Okay. And now clay is not going to be a thing for us anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and plant my Clayconia. Wow, there ain't a lot of room over here nowadays. I'm going to plant that sucker right here. It's close enough that it's getting mana. It's far enough away I'm not going to knock it down when I'm trying to harvest these other flowers, which I should get around to doing a bit of. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to get myself, I guess, 8 sand, say, which will, well, I don't remember. I think it makes just 1 clay. It doesn't make like a clay block. So, yeah, let's get 8 sand. There we go. And all I got to do is come over here next to my Clayconia and dump all that sand on the ground. And all I got to do is come over here next to my Clayconia and dump all that sand on the ground. Okay, apparently not. Let's try it over here. Is it too far away? I think maybe it's too far away. Okay, well, let's move our Clayconia then. Oh, I forgot to put the horse armor back. Alright. Why do we have a couple of... I don't know why those are here. I want to take them off, though. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put my Clayconia right over here, which I know will work, because that's mana generating flora right there. Dump my sand on the ground. Darling, what is your problem? That is a Clayconia. It is next to a bunch of nightshade. Alright, let's try this on for size. Where? There it is. 3. Okay. Nearby sand turns it into clay. Uses mana, but nothing too insane. Okay. Is there anything else over there? Not particularly. Now, I've used this thing before, and when I used it before, I did not have to put it next to, say, you know, I did not have to, like, put the clay down and... Hello, Mr. Cacodemon. I'm going to get rid of this thing, pardon me. I did not have to put the sand down in block form, I'm pretty sure. But we'll give it a shot. Huh. Okay. I guess I do have to put it down in block form. And it gives me 1 clay per block of sand. There we go. And now I've got 8 clay. Well, I guess my memory is bad, or maybe that thing shifted or something. I had some creeper trouble over here, blew up my entire aura cascade thing. I need to fix that, but for the moment, there's always the traditional way of doing things. So we're going to leave that in there to cook, and while that's cooking, I'm going to talk about Golemancy. I'm going to talk about golem cores. So this is the gather golem core. As you can see, I'm going to need 4 bricks, and I'm going to need some Nitor. And that means I'm going to have to... And then I take that and I throw it into the pot with some lucrum and terra to make a gathering core. The 4 bricks and the Nitor make a blank core. So we're going to be able to make 2 cores with what we got. And I'm going to have to do this. Now, I'm curious. I have never tried this with the Thaumatorium, so maybe we're going to have to do it in a cauldron. Maybe we aren't. We'll see. This is a harvest core. This is a guard core, fill core, empty core. So I definitely want to look at harvest. Same kind of deal, but it needs Meto and Messis. And I'm waiting on an answer from some folks on the forum about the guard core, because I don't want to waste the time and effort of making powerful guard golems if they ain't going to respond to all the Lycanite mobs and such. There's a fill core, and there's an empty core. But for now, I'm just going to use gather. Fill and empty let you do some particular things with chests. Gather is a little bit more vague, if you will. It's a little less controlled. So there's our clay. Now before I go down to where I've got the Thaumatorium set up, let me see what I need for Nitor. I'm going to need some glowstone, Ignis, Lux, and Potentia. Well, Ignis and Lux can both be got from... No, Ignis and Potentia can both be got from coal. Lux, on the other hand, can be got from torches. And this is kind of an easy one, because a torch is 1 point of Lux, and coal is 2 points each of Ignis and Potentia. So that means that in order to make this puppy, we can make 2 of them just by sacrificing half a dozen torches and 3 coal. It's not as fussy as some of the other recipes we're going to see. And I know I got some glowstone down there and all my mining tailings, so you know, that'll work out all right. We got less. Oh, what do I need for the other thing? That's right. Okay. All right. So that was how we do. Nope, that's straw golem. I'm in the wrong spot. That was how we do this part. For this, I need terra. I got plenty of that. Lucrum. For lucrum, I'm going to want to pop open. I had these little bags. Oh, I put them over here because they're Thaumcraft bags. Get these little bags when you kill mobs in a Thaumcraft environment like this. And each of these bags contains stuff. It always contains gold coins. Now, you don't know what else it may contain, but it always contains gold coins. So I'm going to pop this puppy open. There's 9 gold coins, and I'm going to scan those. They are 1 lucrum each, and now you know why I wanted to bother with that. Did it contain anything else fun? Well, splash potion of weakness. Alright. Going to scan that just for the score. And let's put that away someplace, because I sure don't want to accidentally... Oh, man. Okay, that's a problem. Well, that means I'm going to have to make a golem bell. Doggone it. I had hoped to avoid making a golem bell. I should have another straw golem around here somewhere from when I screwed up and recorded that thing off camera. I think it's probably downstairs. Oh, look, I had some clay already. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs. If there's a straw golem there, we'll do the whole rig. If there ain't a straw golem there, then we will do what we can do. And not do what we can't do. Maybe come back up here and see about making things work that way. I'm going to clear a little inventory because we all know how this works. We all know how fast I fill it up. Put you right there. And that ought to do. Man, I got like 2 other splash potions here. Poison. And weakness again. I've already done that one. Okay. Need to find a spot to put that. Dang it. Ain't never easy. It's always hard. Oh! Well, I guess I don't have to find a spot to put that splash potion. Let's put you in there. Okay. Get our spell book open. I really wish I knew what the heck the deal was with me not being able to swim upstream in water, because that's a hassle, that really is. Okie doke. And down we go. Y'all are probably getting way too used to seeing this. Okie doke. And there's a normal Chupacabra with a bald head. And there's my Chupacabra with an iron head. Okay. Now I know I'm going to need a couple coal. I'm going to need to figure out... First, let's see where that golem went. There it is. Okay, we can do what we wanted to do anyhow. Alright. Nitor. Let's see. Nitor was going to take me 6 torches. I'm just going to do 12, just because I can. And I was going to need to do some coal, which would give me a Potentia. And I'm going to do 32 of those and fill up a bottle. So let's put that in here. Whoop, wrong place. Nope, wrong thing. Here we go. 32 coal. And we'll put that in there. And get out some empty jars, which I made a bunch of jars. I know I'm going to need 2 jars because this thing makes 2 of each thing that we are busting up here. What is this? Why isn't it filling that alembic or that alembic or that other alembic? Why is that all the way up there? My alembics are being weird. That alembic is empty. That alembic is empty. That one's got Nitor. Okay. Alright, now it's filling that one. That one's full. Ain't too sure why I'm getting this kind of weird thing going here. Oh, it's completely overloaded this thing right here. That's why. It's taken some time for it to process everything. And it appears to process all of one kind at once. And that is why it was focusing on the Potentia, not the Ignis. I can figure things out. I'm going to wait to bottle things, because I figured that is actually part of why I was getting such screwy results earlier, is that I was not waiting to bottle things. So I will put the bottles down, mind you, but I ain't going to actually bottle them. $32, $32, $18, $32. So we're just waiting on that one right there. And when all that's done, I'm going to need some glowstone, I know. Been trying to sort these things. Ain't as easy as you'd think with so much crap. Glowstone, there we are. Alright. Oh, hey, I don't want 4 jars. See, each of these alembics only holds 32. But a jar can hold 64. So I got 32 there, 32, 30. Where the hell's the other one? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill this up. Oh, it never burned the last coal. How's that for strange? Okay, it's got 32 in there. Alright, and the other Ignis one is right here. So I'm going to put that back down again. Fill that up. Close that up. And that ought to go all the way up to 62. There we are. Turn that off. Take a fresh jar. I've already got a fresh jar. This will get Potentia. Alrighty. Close that up. And the other Potentia's way up there. So, that the right one? That's the right one. Going to put it right here. And that should fill. Oddly enough, we got 64 Potentia, but only 62 of the other stuff, and there's still a piece of coal here with 2 each, so I'm not quite sure I know how the math on that works. Ain't gonna complain. Okay, let's put away some of the jars we ain't gonna need, including you, and you, and you. Okay. That's Modus, Humanus, Spiritus. That's all our golem fixins is what that is. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to put this down. Now we ought to be able to go into here, click that off, put our glowstone up, and it goes, oh, you want to make Nitor. Outstanding. And in just a second, it should chuck Nitor at me. Oh yeah, it needs lux. Oops. I forgot to do them torches, didn't I? Alright, we'll only need 1 jar for this. And since there's only one thing and it can't get mixed up, we're going to put it right there. And, man, I'm not going to do just 12. There we go. 32 is a nice number for this. Put our coal there. And put our torches up there. And it's going right on in. And since I'm not mixing anything, I'm just going to open the valve and let it pour straight through. Okay, so until this goes down, it's still sorting stuff. Earlier on, I made, not Nitor, but the cold version of Nitor. Let me see here. Earlier on, I made this stuff, alumentum. If I use alumentum instead of coal in this furnace, it'll power through all this much faster. But I'm not really that worried right now. I mean, okay, maybe I ought to be, because I'm recording, and that's why I'm taking the jar off. Hello, I just saw another Chupacabra coming at me. Yep. As you can see, Ursula got some. Are you hurt, dear? No, not a bit. Alright, let's put our lux down. There we go. Now, we can see it's working. And there we go. Awesome. Alright. Okay. Now this next trick. Oh, it ain't going to be able to do this next trick. I got to do that at the table, don't I? Oh. Because I got to do this in a crafting table that can take a wand. And that ain't down here. Alright, well, away we go, I suppose. I'm on a real... Whoops. Chupacabra do quite a number on the local population of farm animals that crop up when you've been sitting around in one place too long with your beta fairy running. Okay, let's see now. Do that and pop. Okay. And we're at 27 minutes. I know, times are rough. Alright, so let's take that puppy out, put our Nitor in. We got our clay. There we are. Nope, put the wand back. There. Okay, so we got 2 of those. Now this next part, I think, that part, this part, this I think we can just do in the thaumatorium. So we're going to run back out there and try it, because I'd as soon, anytime I can avoid messing with the cauldron, I'd as soon avoid messing with the cauldron. Y'all saw what can happen, and doing the math is a pain. Doing the math is a pain. We can just feed stuff to the thaumatorium, it stuffs it in jars, and it takes what it needs. I'd much rather go with that than I would trying to balance everything out to make sure I didn't screw up my cauldron. Okay. Cooked cattle. Hello. Shouldn't get into that one. I think she was blocked. Okay. So let's try this now. Open that up, and I'm going to put these in. And now you'd see we got these arrows that weren't here a second ago. Golem animation core gather. Look at these options. Those are the only 2 I know how to make. So it wants Terra and Lucrum. And I'm going to have to cook up some Lucrum from those coins we got. 1, 2, 3. But I think I got Terra. I don't got Terra. Okay, Terra's easy. We're not going to get fussed about Terra. So I'm going to put some gold coins back in here. Why do you still... Oh, because I didn't empty that thing out. Okay. 3. There. And that'll fill. Now it's empty. Okay. Close that up. Put that away. Get myself some more jars. Okay. 9 lucrum. And I don't have coal. There we go. Okay, and while that's cooking, how are we going to get Terra? Well, I'm so glad you asked. We're going to actually do kind of a mixed batch here and get ourselves Terra and Potentia, or not Potentia, Perditio, because I know later on I'm going to need Perditio, so I'm going to put that in to cook too. There's our 9 lucrum. And I'm just going to leave everything till it's all cooked down. And it's starting to cook all this down. I know we just passed the half-hour mark. I apologize. I tend to run long. I like to get things done, and I don't like to do them off camera. Somehow, to me, doing it off camera, a lot of it, I mean, I'll build off camera, I'll mine off camera, but if I'm constructing bits and pieces of things, I'd rather do it where y'all can see, because maybe not everybody saw the previous episode. Who knows? I don't know. Since I'm here, follow passive sitting. No. There we go. Come along. Good girl. 9. What the heck? Oh, hi there. Now, one thing you got to be a little careful about is you can hurt your own pet. Oh, I guess you can. Okay, I thought you could. Huh, alright. Must have been something else did it the first time. I got into a fight. Oh, that would explain it. Yeah, it was beating on her, and I was beating on it, and I thought I'd accidentally hit her. Alright, there we go. There are all of the things we need. Let's crank that open. Alright. That one's already full up. And so's that one. Okie doke. And now we should be able to come over here and tell it we want the gather core, but I only want it to make 1. Are you doing your thing? Okay, I got 5 Terra, I got 5 Lucrum. There's my Lucrum. There's my Terra. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that's what did it. I had to tell it the other recipe had to turn off the other recipe first. Okay, so we got a gather golem core and a blank golem core, and the other one needed, oh, what was it? Messes and famas. Oh, nope. Got any taters in here? Nope. Nope. Alright. Tell you what, folks, we're going to make a quick run. I'm already going long. Things are already not as good as they could be. So I'm going to pop up here. Through the water I can't see. Yeah, you see that? If I just stay at the top of the ladder, I have to actually hold space down now. It won't let me climb up. Okay, so let's do this. That's got, oh, it doesn't have the other thing. Alright, folks. Never mind what I said. I'm going to have to do stuff a little bit different. And I'm going to have to figure out where that other thing comes from. So appreciate your patience, but we're going to have to pick this up another day. Y'all take care.